Here's a pretty colorful bouquet of flowers. And these are different kinds of vases. So I'm going to figure out what kind of vase I can put my flowers in. I chose this black colorful vase to put my colorful flowers in. I'm going to draw these flowers and then we can paint them. Here's a vase of flowers. I'm going to watercolor paint these. So to review, when I watercolor paint, I get a paper towel, I get my watercolors, I get water, because you have to use water with watercolors, and a brush. And then, of course, my paper to paint. The first step is to put a little bit of water into each color. So I dip my brush and just lay it into each color. The watercolor has been sitting overnight, so it's all very dried out and hard. It's not going to paint that way. So I'm just going to put a drop of water into each color so that the paint starts to get soft and I can use it. I'm not pulling any paint out. I'm just putting drops of water in, just a little bit, and that helps me get the paint ready for my project. So now it's time to paint. So think about what you're going to paint, any color. Like maybe I'll use orange paint in the center of this flower. Now when I want to change colors, I have to get the orange paint out of my brush. So I rinse it or give it a little bath. Then I dry it off to make sure all the color's out of it, because I can check my paper towel to see if it has orange in it. And then I can go to the next color. Maybe I'll make the petals on this flower red. So it will have an orange center and a red petals going all the way around. Now when my brush starts to run out of paint, I dip it in the water, go to the paint, and then to the paper. So there's a constant pattern. Run out of paint, water, paint, paper. If I run out of paint, water, paint, paper. Water, paint, paper. Notice I'm not scrubbing the paint. I'm just touching the paint and then going to my paper. This is called watercolor, so we need to make sure that we get some water to make the colors flow on our paper. When that's done, we'll rinse it, dry it off, and go to the next color. I could make the leaves green. Water, paint, paper. Remember, I'm going to outline first, very carefully, and then paint inside. You're actually drawing with the brush. Look how I'm holding the brush. I hold the brush just like I hold a pencil. And I can draw lines with my brush. Don't hold it too far away out here. You won't have any control and the paint will go everywhere. Hold it like you do a crayon or marker or pencil, and then you just draw with the paint. Rinse it off. Make sure you got all the color out of it. Oh, there's still green in there, so I'll rinse it again. There we go. And then I can move on to the next flower. Water, paint, paper. So practice that pattern. Water, paint, paper. And you can paint all the flowers in your vase. We're going to even paint the vase. Remember, my vase had all kinds of colors on it, so your vase can also. So now my flowers are all some beautiful spring colors. Ooh, I could give this to my mom for Mother's Day. Have fun!